mental team in place, some people who just took up too much energy out of the way, and I will definitely be looking to turn my attention towards leaning in to the educational improvement of our community, because that is the foundation. Education is the equalizer, and Mount Vernon is not going to experience a renaissance until our schools and our children and our families experience that educational renaissance. And I really need partners. And we might have thought that this was kind of accidental that we met, but I believe it was divinely ordained. And so I have some troops, and I'm gonna need y'all to push to the front lines and help me, because the more I know, the stronger my bucket is, then the more water I will carry up a hill. But I'm not afraid, and I have no problem dying on the hill for what I believe, right? But it's also good to know that you have some troops who are pushing you forward, because the substandard education has happened for far too long, and our babies cannot be successful by accident. They have to be successful by design.
Oh.
Absolutely. And Mayor Sean, talking about the 914, I got a chance to spend some time with Dane Nash. We can talk on the phone a few times this week. And, one of the things that Dane is attempting to do is to eventually relocate back and then come back to New York and really start making an impact in education and stuff like that. So I know Dane just met the chancellor who was here, but I also know you wanted to, say something to the mayor, because I know, you two have also had your conversation offline about
Mayor Sister,
for children and communities, like what the communities that you're seeing over there in LA, and some of the same experiences that we see here in New York. So there's your man, Dane Dash.
first off, I appreciate you. I call you Mayor Sister because you're automatically family, and you're the whole world sister, it seems like. You said something about the Renaissance, and that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a Renaissance.
Hey, Dane, real quick before you say, look what she's wearing, Dane.
I see it. She's super fly. I see it. I see it.
But why is the DD is on everything?
Ooh!
I got my patch, sir.
Okay. All right. I'm loving it. But, this Renaissance thing, it's like we all know that we are better. We all know we can be better. We all know our potential. Culturally, the Renaissance, the creatives need to be protected. The fighters that are fighting for our freedom need to be protected. And all these fighters, like we are doing, need to stick together and make these huge futuristic plans, And knowing that we have an infrastructure, when I say infrastructure, meaning like I'm looking at the Zoom, there's 50 geniuses on here. I think this is the most powerful energy on the planet, because the gem of the universe, our culture, the smartest of the elite intelligence and love of our culture is all on this one Zoom. And everyone has the potential to have action. And I've been in LA for 6-7 years, and it's getting crazy out here. I feel like when I go to my gallery, I feel like I'm going to my block to hustle, and I have to look out for people trying to hurt me. And, these kids, I don't think they even understand what happens when you do these things, what jail time you get for it. It's time for me to go back to New York. The strength is there. I can do a little more. You guys have set up Dash Studios, so I'm going to use them. I don't have to worry about a studio. It makes no sense. And I don't think it's safe for my whole family, And I think it's time. And you guys are doing so much, I feel like I need to be there in person. I don't want to be on the Zoom so much anymore with y'all. I want to be there in person. I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of fun. And, it's like helping and laughing and loving at the same time. It's a healthier thing for me. It's really balanced me. Having a family, and I consider y'all family. Having y'all as a family really made me understand how important it was to make sure my immediate family was just as strong as this family that I have that I just met. Y'all saw, I was like, forget all that boogie TV stuff. I'm not right unless my family's right. And y'all my family, and y'all doing right, but I want to help. I ain't going to be right till the culture's right. But until then, we got to protect each other. We got to have each other's back. The mayor, I know she knows that if they try to be unfair on any level, as far as, you know, corporate or the mass media, we are going to be louder. We are coming stronger, and there is a recourse for messing with anybody in OSG on any level, on any way, legally. Happy birthday, KK!
Happy birthday!
KK! Happy birthday, KK!
Happy birthday!
That's fine, and I'm sure she's the future mayor. That's our future mayor right there, you know?
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
KK, happy birthday, KK!
Happy birthday, KK.
KK! So,
if I can say this real quick, you just said something and you don't even realize how pathetic what you just said is. If y'all Google Mount Vernon and DOJ, you're going to see that the Department of Justice last Monday launched an investigation into the patterns and practices, a civil rights investigation into Mount Vernon. And I'm not mad at that. But guess what? What they didn't tell you is that it was me and my police commissioner who for a whole year chased down the DA in our county to try and get them to bring charges against police that we know were abusive, right? But that we believed was abusive. And I had to go out and campaign publicly hard and be told by the political infrastructure that I was on thin ice and that this would not come back to work well for me. And so we unelected the DA and got a new DA. God bless her. I ain't mad at her, right? But, you know, she came in and she's been more concerned about getting back on MSNBC and has been waiting for a breaking opportunity for that to happen too. And so we gave her everything that we had and said, we have exhausted our resources. We need more resources to look into this. And she said, I will add to the resources. And and she investigated and she ran into a brick wall. And instead of coming out and saying publicly, I'm investigating, I ran into a brick wall, and now I have to send this federal, she just sent it federal and made it seem like she came in and was going to be the savior of our community and make sure that the black people weren't hurting the black people that we're supposed to be in charge of. And so the investigation I'm not mad at, but I am mad at the way they're trying to roll this out in the community. They are investigating the actions of the police from 2010 to 2019. I became mayor in 2020, and we're the ones that came in and exposed it and lifted it up and had to transcribe tapes and put it out there. So if we're going to tell the story, let's tell the true story and stop trying to make us look like we were backwards and we were trying to cover something up. You didn't come in 4 months and uncover 10 years of potential abuse. We gave you this information. So don't try and have a come up on the backs of this leadership who is doing right and try and break us. It's more to partner with us. There are some people who will use you, and there's others who will utilize you. I've never had a problem with being utilized, but what you won't do is use me. And so I'm going to come out, and I'm going to come out respectfully.
Can we do a town hall immediately?
I have to go down to DC tomorrow for some board meetings, and I'm dealing with the DOJ on some other things. But trust me, by next week, I've already reached out and spoken to Revenue, because what was disingenuous is they had a meeting with us, and before our meeting ended at 12:30, their press conference is at 1 o'clock. But when I'm walking back into my office, Revenue was calling me going, you know, sis, I got a call from the DOJ. They said they're opening up a civil rights investigation into Mount Vernon. And I was like, yeah, they absolutely are, based on the information that we gave them. And so we see them coming in is to provide technical assistance and support and rooting out any corruption that might exist, whether it was legacy or any still remains, and help to move our reform efforts forward faster and expand our bandwidth to do that. You're not doing something to us. I think you're doing something with us and for our community. So let's have that conversation, because I don't think any other community has been leading in the way that we're leading and has been transparent. And we're reaching out. We already spoke to Tamika Mallory and them too.
Can we do this? Can we do this? You know, if this is an emergent situation, and I think it is, and I think we should get control of the narrative, if we can put together, and again, I had a conversation with Dennis because I'm coming back to New York. I'm getting crewed up in New York. So I already have camera people on deck. So wherever you want cameras, real ones, not just, you know, there's levels to this. Some real joints with real cameramen, and I'll have it edited. But if this, I would love to be able to have you say exactly, explain it, edit it up, and put it right on Fox Soul as soon as possible. Right? I can do that. And that's how we have to show that we have power. I have a network. Please give me the work. Let me flex. I want to fight. Please.
Absolutely. I'm all for it.
So let me know. I could do it as soon as tomorrow. You want cameras? I'll send them.
I'm leaving here at about 7 p.m. I'm driving down to D.C. I have meetings until about midnight in D.C. tomorrow, and I'll be back here on Saturday about 3 a.m.
Just let me know. As soon as I'm just saying that it's that reactive. But if we can plan it, it'll be better. If you got a week, you got 3-4 days, I'll have a crew down there, and we will. Your voice, no one will not hear you. That would never not happen. That will never happen. You're doing too much, and you know, I hope you're not surprised, because I'm not surprised. Like, you know, that's the thing. Our oppressor is never going to make us look like we're taking care of each other, ever. We always got to look like we being saved. And that's one of the reasons why my movie making has changed, because in movie making, men are always saving women and saving everybody. In my movies now, women save men, because that's who always saves us. It's going to be a strong black woman that's going to be strong enough to fight this, but we're going to do our job and be the firepower. Let me be the muscle, because you the brain. You know? You be the brain, you tell us what to do, we got the platform. I want a boss. One like you. Send the order.
Absolutely. Thank you. And everyone, I just desire your prayers, because when you refuse to sit in the corner and let someone beat you senseless, and you stand up and you fight for yourself, they will do all types of things. And so trust me.
Now, if they know you can't, if they know you got someone behind you, a bully does not fight other bullies.
Yeah.
And I take pride in bullying the bully. I take pride in oppressing the oppressor. No fear there. That's fun shit for me. That's why I'm begging you for it. Let's go.
I'm all in. Okay?
I'm begging you for it.
I'm just asking for the prayers at the same time.
This is the prayers. These are the prayers. We have this. We don't have to be illegal, but we have power. We just scared to use it. Let's use it.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's flex on them. Like, don't ever come here with that again. Let's make an example.
I gotta go home and pack. Of course, you know I haven't packed anything.
Absolutely.
And we know you got mad gear. We know how fresh you be. I'm sure you got a suitcase for your shoes.
Oh God! After I lose these 30 pounds, I'll be able to get back into my gear. But right now,
well, I'll be out there soon. You come on, be on my plane. I'm coming to get right next to you. I want to be next to you.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right, y'all.
I appreciate you. OSG, love you. Please continue to keep up the incredible work that y'all are doing. Stay encouraged. I know the COVID thing is coming back up a little bit, and it's, you know, causing a lot of stress and fear and you know, more questions.
If you want another amazing video with the one and only Dame Dash, check it out right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.